Well now, let me ask you a question, my friend. Have you ever sat down for a fine breakfast, cracking open some farm-fresh eggs, maybe fry them up in a hot skillet, thinking you're doing something good for your body? I reckon most of us have. Eggs have long been called nature's perfect food, rich in protein, vitamins, and the very building blocks that keep us strong. But here's a little secret I've learned over the years. Sometimes, even the best intentions in the kitchen can backfire if we're not careful. You see, eggs, just like life, are delicate. Treat them wrong, and they can go from nourishing you to harming you in ways you'd never suspect. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 common mistakes that folks make with their eggs. And believe me, I've made most of these myself in my younger days. Took me decades and more than a few stomach aches to learn these lessons the hard way. So pull up a chair, pour yourself a cup of tea, and stay with me till the end. I'll show you how to prepare and enjoy your eggs in a way that supports your health, not undermines it. Let's begin. Mistake number 1, overcooking your eggs. Now, if you're like me, you enjoy the smell of eggs sizzling in a pan in the morning. But there's one thing I wish I'd learned much sooner. Heat can be a friend or a foe. You see, eggs contain delicate fats, proteins, and vitamins. When you crank up the heat too high, frying them until the edges turn brown or boiling them until the yolks go gray, you're not just changing the flavor. You're changing the very structure of the nutrients inside. I remember old Harold, a neighbor of mine, who loved his eggs crisp and brown. He thought the crunch meant cooked right. Trouble was, Harold started having trouble with indigestion and cholesterol over the years. The culprit? Oxidized cholesterol. When eggs are overcooked, the cholesterol inside can oxidize, which is linked to inflammation and heart issues. And it's not just cholesterol. Heat can destroy important antioxidants in eggs like lutein and zeaxanthin, which protect your eyes and brain. Overcooking can rob you of the very benefits you're trying to get. These days, I cook my eggs low and slow. Gentle poaching, soft boiling, or low heat scrambling are the way to go. Trust me, your body will thank you for it. Mistake number 2, eating raw or undercooked eggs. Now I know there's a whole generation of folks out there who swear by raw egg smoothies. I used to be one of them. Back in my 30s, I thought gulping down raw eggs would make me stronger. Well, let me tell you, a bad bout of salmonella sure changed my mind. I ended up laid up in bed for a week, feverish and weak as a kitten. Raw and undercooked eggs can harbor dangerous bacteria like Salmonella enteritidis. For younger folks, that might just mean an upset stomach. But for seniors like me, and maybe like you, an infection can become life-threatening. And even if bacteria weren't an issue, there's another reason to cook your eggs. Raw egg whites contain a protein called avidin, which binds to biotin, a B vitamin crucial for your hair, skin, and metabolism. Cook the egg, and the avidin is deactivated, leaving all that biotin available for your body to use. These days, I don't take chances. I cook my eggs through, still keeping them tender and tasty, but safe. Mistake number 3, improper storage of cooked eggs. Now here's a mistake even seasoned home cooks make: how we store our eggs after cooking them. You see, once an egg is cooked, its protective barrier is gone. Leave it sitting out on the counter too long, and bacteria can multiply like wildfire. My old friend Millie learned this the hard way. She used to make a big batch of egg salad for the week, but sometimes left the bowl uncovered in the fridge. One summer, the whole batch turned bad. She and her husband got terribly sick. The key is to always refrigerate cooked eggs within 2 hours. Store them in an airtight container, in the coldest part of your fridge, not the door where the temperature fluctuates. Hard-boiled eggs? Eat them within a week. Scrambled eggs? Best within 3 to 4 days. And when reheating, don't blast them in the microwave. A gentle reheat on the stove preserves both taste and nutrients. Mistake number 4, using expired or damaged eggs. Now here's something that might surprise you. Even fresh-looking eggs can go bad. Over the years, I've learned a simple test to check an egg's freshness. Fill a bowl with cold water and gently place the egg in it. If it sinks and lays flat, it's fresh. If it stands upright, it's still usable but not for long. If it floats, toss it out. My granddaughter Evelyn didn't believe me at first. But after one bad egg ruined her birthday cake, she started using the water test every time. Also, be wary of eggs with cracked shells. Even tiny hairline cracks let bacteria in. When in doubt, better safe than sorry. And remember, store your eggs in the coldest part of your fridge, not the door. Temperature changes can cause condensation, which creates the perfect environment for bacteria. I always tell folks, a minute spent checking your eggs is worth hours saved from stomach troubles later. Mistake number 5, cooking eggs with unhealthy oils. This one's near and dear to me. In my younger years, I fried eggs in every kind of oil, vegetable, canola, margarine, you name it. But what I didn't realize was that many of these oils break down at high heat, creating trans fats and free radicals that contribute to inflammation and disease. I once read a study that said folks who regularly use refined seed oils have a higher risk of heart issues and cognitive decline. That was enough to make me change my ways. Now, I stick to healthy fats like butter, ghee, or extra virgin olive oil. Avocado oil is another great choice. It has a high smoke point and a healthy fat profile. My old buddy Frank switched to using olive oil for his morning eggs and swears he feels lighter and more energetic now. So remember, it's not just what you cook, but what you cook it in. Your choice of oil matters more than you might think. Final thoughts. The wisdom of simplicity. Well, my friend, we've covered a lot today, haven't we? Keycap 1, don't overcook your eggs. Keycap 2, always cook eggs fully. Skip the raw egg craze. Keycap 3, store your cooked eggs properly and safely. Keycap 4, test your eggs for freshness. Don't trust a carton alone. Keycap 5, use the right oils when cooking. Ditch the harmful ones. The older I get, the more I've come to believe in the wisdom of simplicity. Cooking eggs, well, doesn't require fancy techniques. Just a little care and a little love. And here's the best part. By making these small changes, you can keep enjoying eggs as a health-boosting food nature intended. I still eat eggs almost every day, soft boiled with a touch of sea salt, or gently scrambled in butter. It's a joy and a ritual, and it nourishes both body and spirit. So go on now. Head into your kitchen and give your eggs the care they deserve. Your body and your taste buds will thank you for it. And if you found this old man's advice helpful today, do me a kindness. Leave a comment below and share what you learned. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and ring that bell so you won't miss more wisdom from this old kitchen. Until next time, be well, eat well, and remember, good health starts with the little choices we make every day. And that's it for today's video. If you found this helpful, entertaining, or learned something new, give a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. And hey, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We've got more great content coming your way. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Got thoughts, questions, or maybe your own tips to share? Drop a comment below. I read every single one and love hearing from you. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.